Hey now, Mike Shamon here, and in this tutorial I'm going to teach you how to make buttons like these out of text modules. That's right, these are all made out of text modules. So there's cool little icons here. I'm going to show you where you can get these cool little icons at, and if you look, this is different from the blur module because the blur module won't put text shadow on these. That's right, these icons are made from text, and I'm going to show you where to get them and how to make these buttons from text modules right now. And if you're getting a lot of value out of these tutorials, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe button so I can keep bringing more of these awesome tutorials. Alright, let's get into the tutorial right now. Hey now, Mike Shamon here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make buttons from the Divi text module. I'm just going to get a text module going here. And then I'm just going to put a click here. And then what you just want to do is you just want to go to design. You just want to stylize it however you want it. I'm just going to go to ultra bold. Now this is the default font. Probably the default font's Open Sans. I just went to all caps and I went to the color black. I'm going to increase the text size a little bit here just to make it a little bit bigger. And the spacing's fine. The line height, increase it 1.2. What we'll do is we'll just put a little drop shadow on it. Just bring this down a little bit. 0.505. Alright, and then let's make the text color, actually, let's make it white. And what we're going to do is we'll go to content and background. Put a red background on it. Actually, let's just make it orange background. Alright, and as you can see, it's full width because our module is full width, okay? Let's go back to the settings here and let's go to our design and text, and we'll go back down here to text alignment, and we'll go to center. It'll center our text right there. Okay, and now we can kind of adjust the spacing once we see what it does there. So if you just go to spacing, and for the top and bottom margin we're just going to go to 0. Same thing for the top and bottom padding. All right, then once you get that in there, we can just do whatever size we'd like. And let's go to check. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go to this column and I'm just gonna bring it down to a double column here so you can see it a little bit better. Right now I'll go back to settings here and I'll go to design and I'll go to box shadow. And I like to do a little inside shadow there. What we'll do is we'll bring this blur strength down just a little bit. Alright, and let's go to our border. And we'll make it this a round one maybe. Or maybe we'll make a black border there. There, that looks good. Alright, box shadow. We already did the box shadow. Alright, now how do you make it a button? Well, you want to go back to your settings here, and then you want to go to content and link. Okay, right here in the link, you want to go to module link, and you want to go to put your link right here. Alright, and then in the same window or the new tab, you can select that. But that's where you put your link. Now let's do the hover state. So what you want to do for the hover state of the button, so when they roll over it, you know it's a button. So I'll go back to content and background, and I'll go to background and I'll go to this arrow, and now this pops up as desktop and hover. I'll go to hover, and then I'll go to the color and I'll pick the color that I want, and you can see it changing there. Or maybe I want it to be a brighter orange. There's that orange. Alright, let's just see. Maybe I want it to be red when they roll over. There we go. Let's do it red. That looks good. And then if I go to design and box shadow, and let me up this a little bit on hover. So if you hover over box shadow, you can see you can't change the box shadow on hover state, but you can change the positions on hover state. Okay. So you just change the position of it, or you can actually, what I meant to do is go to the blur strength right here and go to the hover state, and you can change that a little bit, and it doesn't look like much, but it does make a difference on hover. So we'll do that. All right, now let's save this and exit the visual builder. And now if we roll over, we can see that we have a button. All right. Now there are a couple other things that we have to go through, but I wanted to show you that that's what it is, and that's how you can make a button with the text module. So let's go back to enable the visual builder. All right, now we're going to go to make this responsive. And as you can see, it takes up the whole width. Now if this row was full width, all right, you would see the button goes all the way to the sides. So what you would want to do in that case is you just want to go to your module settings and design and spacing, and then on the module or on the margin left and right, you just want to put a little bit of spacing in between. Then you do that there, and it creates that spacing in between. You could also do that in percentage. All right, and does percentage there. So when you add the background, it adds it to the whole module, and that will make it full width there. All right, so that's how you're gonna make a button with the text module there. And actually there's something else I wanna show you too. It's something that's pretty cool. All right guys, do me a favor and hit the like button and subscribe button, and I greatly appreciate that. If you're getting value out of this, I greatly appreciate that. Now let me show you something else that's really cool that you can do to your text right here to make it look more like a button. All right, let's go into it. We're gonna go and get some symbols from a website. So say I want this check mark. I copy this check mark over here, go to my text module, open it up, paste it in there, and now I got that. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below and tell me how much you like adding these symbols to your text modules now. All right guys, let's go to the next one that we can do. So we can just do this, and you can just keep duplicating these if you want. Duplicate it, and then if you see you need more spacing, add it, design and spacing into the padding, or into the margin, excuse me. So we'll also add a 8 pixel padding. I like 8 pixels, I don't know why. Duplicate. Now you can see there's a little bit of spacing right there. That's how you do the spacing for those buttons. Just go to your settings here. Now if you want to add another symbol, you can go through here. There's a million symbols that you can add. The arrows are popular. Add the arrow here. And what's cool about these symbols is that it actually adds the text shadow to the symbol, whereas if you were using the blurb settings to do those, it would not add the text shadow to that. So then you can just go from here and just design these to whatever you want. I'm just going to change these up a little bit. So on the desktop it's going to be that, and on hover it'll be this, but it'll be a darker green there. It'll be that on that, and design and border, and we'll just go to the border radius, and we're just gonna up it a little bit to make it round. All right, and then we'll go to the box shadow. Let's see if we can do a little bit different. Yeah, that one looks good on hover. All right, and then on desktop, all right, and actually let's go back to this background, because after you take off that box shadow, it's a little bit too bright. Just go to this right there. All right, so that's a cool little button right there, and again on hover it does the background color, that. All right, so that's on hover, and then the background shadow too. Check that. Let's go to the next one. Duplicate this one again. All right, now let's pick another symbol. And there's just like I said, there's a million symbols that you can do here. Just do this. Download now. All right, and I'm going to show you guys what you can do for this, because I actually didn't go over it, but I can show you guys what we can do for this in just a second. And we'll go to the background on this, make this red, and then on hover it's going to be the light red. Give me that. Alright, and I'll go to the settings again, go design and text. And if you just go to paintbrush, it'll go right to it. And then on the text size, I'll go to phone. And on the phone, hit the phone button and then go to phone. And it should be, I have to keep it under 30, so 28 is fine. Check. Alright, and then on here, I'm actually going to edit it as well. Let's go to 36. Yeah, 34. Alright, and then let's go to this one, design and text. Again, same thing, you want to scroll over text, go to the phone, go to the phone there, and then go down. Again, I like to set it, I don't like to do anything over 30 for the phone. Same thing for the design here, text. And because in all honesty, it may look good right now at 36 right here, but on the phone it's going to be a little bit bigger. You know, if it's not a big button, I'll do over 30. If it's like click here for report, but if it's like download now, big words, I suggest not to go over 30 for the mobile phone font size. All right, let's do another one from the download now. Let's pick out another symbol. All right, we're gonna go with the hand gesture. So let's copy that. All right, and this one's gonna say instant access. Of course, the background on instant access has to be yellow. Actually, it'll be gradient. And you want to take it off this mouse if you don't want it to be not a hover state. If you don't want it to be a hover state, take it off that. Actually, there. Now this. Okay. And I'll go to the hover state now, and I'll go to hover, and then just switch it up. That, and this is this. Alright, and then go to design and border. Take off actually put the border as blue. And we'll do this a little bit up. Let's do 2 pixels. Now let's go to the rounded corners, and we'll just do a little bit here. Alright, and then let's go to the text color, change it to blue. And then we'll also go down here to the shadow and make it black. And take it down just a little bit. And then let's make the text italic. Alright, and let's make it a little bit bigger. And let's just increase the letter spacing 1. Alright, and actually, you know, I just want to go back to the background for a minute and just switch up the background color here. Just go to yellow. So if I go to desktop, just go to paint, actually erase this gradient, just go to yellow. Alright, and then hover. Hover can be orange, I think. Actually erase that, erase that. Let's make it yellow, but a lighter yellow. Actually, that's a good hover color. There you go. Alright, check that. Now let's go to save. Alright, and actually there's one more thing I want to do this button. I'm just going to go back to design. I'm just going to go back to transform. And then if you go to hover state on transform here, you can go to hover, and it'll go up just a little bit. Alright, and I'm just going to go back to the box shadow on hover, and then take this down a little bit too. Alright, check. Alright, now let's go to save. Alright, now let's go to exit Visual Builder. Alright, now roll over, roll over, roll over. Again, these are all text modules, they're not buttons. Okay, and as you see that zoom on that one right there. Alright guys, so if you got a lot of value out of this tutorial, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Check out my other Divi theme tutorials. You'll get a lot of value out of those as well. I'll see you in the next video.